Hi everybody, here's Krystian from TeamworkCast.
And I'm Gabe and Kelfecil, a friend of TeamworkCast.
And this is Netrunner TeamworkCast. This is a regional in Oberonn in Hasselt in Belgium.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. It's the finale. It's two Germans playing to be a regional champion in Belgium.
Figures. That's like our story every time in the Netherlands.
The Germans are the worst. We just always visiting other countries and then like, stealing all their toys.
Well, to be fair, to be completely fair, if they're good players, they deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, we have some really good two players. We have Mythras straight from the German nationals last year.
Straight out of Compton.
You went there, thank you. And then we have Django is
Jan.
we also have a Jan, but it's a different player. No, this guy, his nickname is Django, and he's from Cologne here. A first regional that he ever did. Very, very good player. Again, we saw him doing some really great stuff in previous rounds, and now those two will clash together. I'm really excited about this matchup.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm expecting to see like some really good plays out of both Mythras and Jan.
We saw Mythras doing some amazing work with this Gabe build. Gabe gets 2 credits the first time he accesses HQ every turn.
Yep, and then he hates Nech. Basically allows the corp to draw a card every time there's a new remote server created.
And we see Jungle already using...
The first time in the turn, sorry.
The first time. Yeah, I always get it wrong as well. Yeah. There is the trophy in the foreground here, looming and being like, soon.
Okay, so I'm gonna ruin it for everybody right now because I thought it would look very pretty, but then somebody told me that it looks like a toilet seat, and I'm like, oh man.
God damn it. It looks a bit... Although it's transparent toilet seats, that's going to defeat the purpose, doesn't it? Alright, so we see the install of a remote server, as usually the case with NEH, and protecting HQ, because that's what you do against Gabe.
Yeah.
And Gabe just draws cards, runs on HQ, face checks here, right into an assassin.
Oh well, that happened. I mean, do you spend 5 credits to actually avoid the net damage?
Jan with his crazy first turn reses here. What's going on here?
I would spend the money because he will get 2 back anyway, right? You can just click for the rest. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. He spends to save the 3 cards because, I mean, losing 3 cards in the first round just slows you down so much, and against NEH you don't want to keep up this tempo.
And you saw nothing important.
You really want to see it, but you get 2 credits, so that's great.
Yeah. Well, considering he lost... Oh, he has a dirty laundry.
Oh, love that follow-up.
Getting back into it.
Yep. Oh. Yeah, that's we ran out of batteries, and so we fast forward a little bit because I had to exchange things. Meanwhile, Mythras has managed to steal 2 agendas.
Surprise!
Surprise! Sorry about that, guys. We just missed like 1 or 2 turns. So,
I just had like the weirdest like mind trip right there. That was such a cool transition. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have the R&D protected by a toll booth, and Mythras just face checks into this. He has the secure testing out.
At the same time, it allows us to see how fast criminals can build up and actually steal agendas. Because NEH only has 2 eyes, and Mythras only has a secure testing and a ferry out.
Yeah, he doesn't really have any breakers except on the ferry.
Yeah.
But the ferry is just one-time thing. I guess a protection because he doesn't want to run into another assassin.
Yeah, in case he wants to siphon or something. I mean, that's pretty cool to have just lying down there in case you ever need it.
Yeah. Jan has a pet campaign and the history of Museum of History thing, which allows him to shuffle back cards into his R&D, which is horrible.
Yep, and I see a Trust Sense Actors unit as well, so he's playing like that super fast drawing, reshuffling kind of deck.
Yep, and we have also an upgrade on HQ. Do you think he has a Krystian grid? That would be weird.
I don't think so. That'd be like weird influence, right?
I think that was probably something like a
CVS.
Yeah, CVS, kind of like faking out.
Yeah, like faking the Krystian grid, probably. That's not a bad move, actually.
I'm kind of also surprised that Mythras discarded the sports hoppers.
Yeah, well, he does know he plays Museum of History, so he's kind of tight on money. So
that's true.
It's not a bad idea to actually trust something that you don't really need at the moment.
On the other hand, the extra link would maybe help getting through the assassin.
Well, yeah, if you see it that way, I mean, it's not about having them as health, it's about having them as good cards.
No, because they
it's not
increase
a false man.
because they increase link, so can maybe get up your link high enough to get through the traces.
Oh wow, yeah, that could be a way, but it still costs a lot. I mean, even if you have 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's true. He starts with 0 link.
Yeah, he starts with 0 link.
So we have the daily business show rest allows Jan to get him to the cards that he really needs.
That is very daunting at the moment. What do you trust, the DBS or the museum?
It's the museum, I guess.
I would say the museum, definitely. One of those Zenos was a 15 minutes.
Yeah, I thought it was a Beal, but it is at 15 minutes after all. So Jan uses the 15 minutes ability to shuffle it back into HQ.
So what is your opinion about that agenda?
I love 15 minutes. I think it's great. It's almost too good.
Yeah, I love it and I love the theme, but I'm not sure if NBN really needed it.
Yeah, well, that's with a lot of cards that are printed NBN. Yep. Like, there's a lot of things where it's like, slow down, NBN.
Let's make an NBN card. Oh, let's make it cost 0. Yeah.
I feel the same thing about a lot of honor cards, man.
Yeah, true.
A lot of cards that are just a tiny little bit too good.
So security testing in Desperado is actually going to allow him to have at least 3 credits per turn now.
That's
which
good.
Will kind of keep him in game for the tracing, shenanigans.
Yeah.
But it's still not enough, I'd say.
If he wants to keep it up, I mean, we saw Charles being really slowed down by the trashing things, and we saw also Mythras in the previous rounds not really caring about all those assets, being more about pressuring centrals.
Yeah, but to be fair, as we said in that video as well with Charles, he did trust some of the wrong assets.
Yeah, that's true.
So actually trusting the right ones, it can be very important. Ooh, there you go, another sports swapper.
Yeah, so he gets rid of all of his spot swappers.
Yeah. So Museum of History is firing. Oh man, I don't know if it's a good idea to leave Museum of History running.
It kind of depends what is discarded, right?
I mean, just at least trust the Museum of History, nothing else.
Yeah, I'm fascinated that a special order is discarded. Was it really discarded?
Yeah, but that probably means that he has all the things that he needs, or he has more than enough special orders in hand.
Yeah, that's good. Can very much be that he has all the breakers that he needs on hand.
Yeah. And I'm thinking like a Femme Fatale and R&D would be great now.
Oh, look at this cheeky score here. Jan correctly recognized that Mythras is not actually checking the installed cards. So he used this observation by cheekily scoring out an ASO script here.
That was pretty good. That might actually, it's actually give him like a huge boost.
Yeah, now the clock is ticking and Mythras really has to do something now. Hedge Fund really helps here.
I mean, when there is no agenda scored, you can go like, I still got time, I can do some things, sit up a little bit, but as soon as the first Astra goes out, nope, get a run.
Nope, you have to now do pressure on R&D. He does on the HQ run. I guess that's the only thing that he really can do at this point.
It's not a bad idea. He spent 3 for Fairy and got 3 back from Gabe Desperado.
Oh, that is a Krystian grid. Oh, wow.
I love how surprised with both are.
Snap!
Oh snap! That was pretty good. That was
what a snipe!
Is it a snipe though? I mean, there might be another one.
I mean, maybe Mythras is thinking like, okay, here he is Jan trying to score out things. Maybe that means there's sort of agendas on hand because he's under pressure.
That was like amazingly good.
It was pretty sweet.
On the other hand, look at Museum of History reshuffling that Krystian grid that Mythras just trusts for 5 crits.
Yeah,
that is not pretty.
That is not right, man. You
Don't do this, man.
You should get rid of this museum, man.
Yeah, I think like at least it's only one museum, so why not get rid of it?
Because maybe there's a second one. I don't know, man.
Anything is not raising it so that he waits for the first one to be trusted. That's not a bad idea, to be honest, but.
Okay, so Mythras is back in the game now. You have to say, like, the ice that are installed in front of HQ and R&D are both pretty substantial. Like, it will be very difficult for Mythras to maintain huge pressure on.
It's not about installing a breaker and just going in anymore. It's about installing a breaker and having tons of money to go in.
Maybe a fem on the toll booth?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I was expecting a fem, during the start, because he kept security testing instead of going to trust things. He was just getting money and cards. Maybe he was looking for something like that. But then he discarded special order, so that would mean that you might have something in hand.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I really don't know. And on the other hand, Jan doesn't really have all that much money.
Yeah, he's down to 4 credits. I mean, there's a pet campaign taking off here.
Yeah, that is true.
But it will take ages for him to do anything significant here. So I'm thinking like about the end game here. We see that Mythras scored one of the Astro scripts, so a full Astro train won't be possible.
Yeah. Well, that is always way too much of a dream, though.
True, but maybe the third Astro strip can come somehow materialize in
Jan's hands.
In Jan's hand, and maybe he can get up to 4. Then he can fast advance the Abiel, and then finish it off with a 2-1 agenda.
Come forth, last Astro script, into my hands, and thy shall be scored in the glory of the 7 gods.
Because the reason why I'm thinking like in this way is because we see a very horizontal NEH deck, and they usually don't have the influence for a lot of biotic labors.
Oh, he did check this time.
Mythras changed his ways after what he's seen there, and that is going to be a launch campaign. And yeah, he does deny the money, I guess.
He's not trusting.
Oh no, that was security testing.
Trust the museum.
Oh, look at him trashing the high stakes job.
He trusts the launch campaign. Oh yeah, the high stakes job. But he trusts the launch campaign, and the museum is still there.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it is, because Jan right now already has money. It's not as if he's doing anything very crippling to the corp. DBS is also very scary.
Yeah, like all of these things are kind of like saying to me, you gotta deal with them.
No, they're not the same. Museum is the most important one, because anything else you do, or anything the corp does,
can be undone by the museum.
Gets shuffled back to the corp. To the
lowers the agenda density on R&D.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It slows down the game by a lot, and even if you didn't have DBS down, you would still find the agenda at some point. I mean, it's not like he's R&D locked or anything.
No, not really. Oh yeah, there we see the fast advance. Is that going to be an Astro? No, it's a Beal.
It's not. And he's actually using the Astro script counter.
Yeah, he does. And I wonder why. This is fascinating. So Jan goes up to 4 points, but now he doesn't have any like native fast advance tools anymore. He has to rely on a biotic labor, on a Sansan.
Maybe he was afraid of a Snickter beta? I don't know.
I think so. And now we see that Mythras is actually in a good spot, because Sneak Door Beta, because Sansan and Biotic Labor is both things he can deal a lot better with than with an Astro counter.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can keep the, as a criminal, it's easier to keep the corp low on money.
Yeah. And also you can spot the Sansans and just trash them.
Spot the Sansans. Let's play a game. Spot the Sansan.
Where's the Sansan? Find the Sansan.
There you go.
Oh, look at the nonchalant way in which he account siphons here with the ferry. And Jan
the CVS gets used.
Offshore some of the money with the CVS, which means we're going to see an access. Mythras still gets 3 credits from this. So
you
great.
do go and trust the kill it. Now that you see it, kill it, and then go trust the Museum of History.
Okay.
Go trust the Museum of History. Go trust the Museum of History. Do it.
No! Security tests? Why though?
You were my brother, Anakin.
You were the chosen one, Mythras.
You were supposed to bring balance to the Force. Spoilers.
Really, spoilers? Is that how we're going to go with this one? Oh man. You were supposed to bring balance to Hasselt.
Well, also, it is the final, so can't really, be too harsh on them.
Yeah, I have to say, or we have to remind our listeners, if Jan wins this, he wins this tournament.
Yep.
If Mythran wins this, we're going to have a second finale.
Gonna have a showdown.
Showdown.
I'm so down for the showdown.
So down.
So bad.
All right, so we see an install in front of HQ. Jan realizes that maybe his defenses were a bit underpowered.
He killed the BS, but he didn't kill the...
Yeah.
Why? Kill the museum?
This is fascinating.
No!
Oh, second secure testing is really great.
I think Mythras is thinking that he's doing a good thing by leaving the Museum of History and... Oh, it's just gonna slow him down. He's gonna keep seeing the same cards. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, that might not be the worst idea ever.
It's not the best either, though.
But...
The corp literally doesn't care. As you said, it increases agenda density.
Decreases the agenda density, but
Yeah,
maybe that's something.
yeah.
But maybe that's something that Mythras wants to do, like being like, okay, yeah, let's keep the agenda density low, so Jan won't draw into the agenda, so he cannot fast advance too quickly.
He's just getting money on the other hand. And you can build
difficult
up
to
as
tell.
well.
All right, so now we see an install behind an ice and getting a credit.
You know what I love about these finals? Like the games, like finals. Every turn there's always something interesting going on, like something funky happening.
Those types of games are always very special. It seems like they're kind of like magical.
Yeah, you never see like the kind of games that, I'll click for 5 credits.
Yeah.
4 for 3. I mean,
for 5 credits. I mean,
that's what I do.
Today it's possible.
That's how I roll. I just throw down that new card, that new resource that gives both players an extra click. Just click for 5 credits.
Ashara.
Yeah.
Zareen.
It's even played in any deck.
I mean, these days you have like this weird resource when you get 2 points, so you could actually play it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and then we see Mythras dropping a Corroda and be like, yeah, this must be a...
And it's not. It's something that costs 4 credits. Architect?
Yeah. It's an architect.
I love how we see credits being spent and we just know what kind of ice it is.
This is great because, there was
amazing.
a good reason for Mythras to think that this was a wraparound because Jan had 5 credits, so it's 2 to res wraparound and then 3 to score the agenda that was behind it.
Yeah.
But he miscalculated.
No, well, he didn't miscalculate. He just didn't expect it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what intentional by Jan, being like, okay, he will think this is going to be, and I will out-trick him, and this is going to be something else.
That architect is very damaging though now, because he can install Mamba Temple or Sensei Actors Union. I think he already reshuffled Mamba Temple, actually. Yeah, but he can do Lance Campaign then, or Sensei Actors Union. And right now he needs money, so he can just do the money card.
Yep.
Oh,
that's going to be Jackson.
Man.
Jackson not being used. Mythras
you have to kill it.
Now you have to kill it. That's
and then you
really
have to kill
bad.
the Museum of History. You cannot leave the Museum of History.
Yeah, please. Oh no!
No.
Draw. Oh, nice. Love it. Dirty laundry and secure testing is so delish.
Yeah.
The most delish.
But still, no.
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 Don't do this. Oh.
Right. No. Yep. They're raising the temple and then raising the launch campaign with the temple. They're selling Snickers bar in this temple.
Here comes the train pain. The pain train.
The pain train. The train pain.
The train pain.
I have a pain in my train.
I have a pain in my train.
It's a phantom pain train.
Oh man.
Alright, so now this game is a game all about shuffling. I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that Jan also said like maybe Mythras is kind of really enjoying the shuffling, so that's why he doesn't trash the museum.
Oh man. Well, on the other hand, if you don't kill the Museum of History, you can run R&D like with an R&D interface or 2 every turn.
That's true. That's useful.
That's pretty amazing.
You might actually see more cards this way.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we see an installed. Now there's 2 eyes in front of that server.
On the other hand, there's a toll booth in front of R&D, so I don't know how good that is.
So what will happen now?
Oh, secure testing is on new servers.
Yeah.
I don't think that even matters anymore. Mythras.
No, it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, I don't think it does.
Oh man, but just 2 credits. I mean, he will get a pet campaign credit, so he could.
He will get 3. He will get launch campaign and pet campaign.
I mean, you could deny him by.
Oh, there's a drop.
Son.
It's like everything together.
Yep.
It's like boom, boom.
Guardian Blade and Mongoose on the table. Everything is breakable.
What can Mamba Temple res? Up to 4. It's a wraparound. Yeah, it's a wraparound.
Yep, it's a wraparound, but it does nothing.
It's a wraparound.
Get in there. Show the...
Oh,
wow,
it
it was a beal.
Why would you risk it, Jan?
I guess the Jan saw that, okay, there's an architect. He won't run the architect. He won't risk architect trigger.
Yeah, but I mean, the special order trust to give you a hint that he does have a breaker in hand that he actually needs to go through things.
That's a fascinating choice by both players.
Yeah. I don't think he noticed the special order trust, because no criminal player will ever trust a special order. I mean, nobody, right?
Yeah, I guess that should have tipped him off. Maybe that he had at least most of his breakers on hand, right?
Yeah. I mean, he is getting money with secure testing, but you still, like, the speed of having a special order in hand and having the answer whenever you want it, that is a very big deal.
Yeah. So I guess Mythras had the breakers all along, and his plan was really just collecting money so he can drop them one turn and do some kind of aggressive move.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Like hot potato.
Like a hot potato. I haven't had hot potato in ages. First world problems.
As a German, as a person who comes from Poland, I can confirm that potatoes are delicious.
Is it like a Polish thing?
Yeah, it's also a German thing. So it's
kind of weird. Sneak door!
There we go.
That
we
is
were
very
waiting
nice
for
timing
this
as well, right?
Really good. Things are really, building up. We just saw Mythras, Jan, reinforce R&D, but now Mythras has free access to HQ. He gets credit every time. First time he even got 3 credits in total.
Hey, so bro, I heard you like Softling, so I'm gonna run your HQ 4 times.
Yep. So that's always like this idea: you drop the sneak to beta and you run 3 times, and then the sneak to beta basically just costs 1 credit.
Oh yeah, you can access the Krystian grid as well. Does he wanna? He doesn't wanna.
Krystian grid wasn't rest though, which is weird. Jan
it doesn't
did have
work.
the credits.
It doesn't work though, right?
Doesn't it?
I don't remember. I'm always confused by those things.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to know them. I read them every time before a major tournament, but I don't remember them right now.
Sneak door is weird, man.
I mean, it says run archives and treat it as a successful run on HQ.
Yeah.
Whereas Krystian Grid says for runs on that server, so I would expect that it doesn't work against Sneak Door. Because it's already successful there, you can't really do anything about it.
That's a very good point.
So what do you do? Do you start like sneaking out like agendas behind the 2i server?
I don't know what you do as Jan. I guess you need to get a Sans and City Grid going.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say it's not a bad idea to put a Sans on there because it actually costs 3 to for Mythras to go in, and he will have to go through the security testing to get money for that run.
I think Jan had a really bad draw here that he got the Beals and not the Astro.
I think he wasn't patient enough. Because he did have the Astros, to be fair. I mean, come on, he had 2 Astros in hand from the start.
That's true. Yeah, 1 Astro was stolen from hand.
Yeah.
And the second Beal was just a bit rushed out, I feel. Although maybe he just felt like he had to get it out.
Yeah. It feels like it's the game is in Mythras' hand right now. Not because of the agendas only, but because of the panicking of Jan at the moment. Because it's as if he's running out of options because of the full breaker suite and everything.
On the other hand, the money seems to be accumulating on Jan's side.
Yeah, but does he have Biotic? And is this Sanson really going to help with... Oh, that does hurt.
There's a sneak to better run on HQ, and that was another assassin being rest. Now the money is gone again.
But he gets back 3, I mean...
yeah, I mean,
so
but still, like he was... Oh, man,
oh, snap.
It's game.
Nice.
Wow, what a cool snipe from HQ. Love this. That
was a good assassin on Archives as well.
And it's a cool example of Mythras really staying cool and just following his game plan, not really getting distracted by Jan's assets.
In retrospective, was it a good idea to keep the Museum of History?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't really know.
I don't know. We know that Mythras is often in the comments section. So Mythras, if you're in the comment section, let us know what your strategy there was. Yeah. I'm fascinated by this game plan. I might adapt to this strategy in the future. I love how we saw this multiple times now that Mythras just doesn't really like to focus much on asset trash, even though he has the money.
Yep. So we're going to a finals. To finals.
So we have a second final now. Now we're gonna have Wizard against HB.
Whoop whoop.
Are you ready for this?
I don't know. I'm scared.
So maybe as a preparation for this, let us hack the planet.
Yes, let's hack the planet.
Hack the planet! Hack the planet! Shut up and get in the car! Shit on me.
I love how you said it seriously.
This episode of Netrunner TeamworkCast was created with a generous support from our listeners. If you enjoyed the show and you can't get enough Netrunner videos, please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/hacktheplanet.